At this cemetery in Hymera, Indiana, John Hunter and his stepson Aaron Hunter are buried. Hymera is a small town in Sullivan County in southwestern Indiana. In the 1890s, the town was seeing growth from the growing coal mine industry in that part of the state. This small town became the site of a horrific double murder on September 6, 1895. It was a crime that shocked the small town and was featured in newspapers across the country. The Saturday, September 7, 1895 edition of the Indianapolis Journal shared the details of the crime. The article was titled "A Bloody Day's Work." This morning at an early hour, one of the most cold-blooded tragedies that has ever occurred within the borders of Sullivan County took place at Hymera. James Ward, living in Hymera, induced his father-in-law, John Hunter, to go out coon hunting at 4 o'clock this morning. While in a thick cluster of trees and underbrush in a hollow a mile from Hunter's home, Ward knocked Hunter down and completely severed his head from his body with an axe, leaving the head about 4 feet distant from the body. Ward then returned to the Hunter house and called out of bed Hunter's son, a boy of 15, pretending that he wanted him to go to the woods and help him cut down a coon tree. While the boy's sister was lighting the lamp, the boy started to go out into the yard, and Ward dealt him a terrible blow with the axe, which knocked the boy down. Then Ward used the blade of the axe on the top part of his head, leaving an ugly gash, gutting a piece from the boy's skull. After lingering several hours in an unconscious condition, the boy died at 1 o'clock this afternoon. After Ward had killed the Hunter boy, he ordered his wife, who was a Miss Hunter, to get out of bed, put on her clothes, and accompany him to a place a mile and a half from where the tragedy occurred. And the article continued that he led his wife along the road to the side of a cornfield, where he left her standing, telling her he would never see his father or mother any more. Entering the cornfield, he shot himself in the neck, inflicting a mortal wound. The tragedy is supposed to be the result of a family feud. Ward had married Hunter's daughter contrary to her father's wishes, and the article said last night about 11 o'clock, Ward and Hunter were in town and seemed to have made up old differences. Ward prevailed upon the old man to go into the woods coon hunting and there committed the murder. Another article differs on the fate of Mr. Ward, explaining that when the townspeople heard about the crime, they organized a posse to locate Ward. The article said just as the posse had located the murderer and surrounded the field in which he was hiding, a single shot was heard. The pursuers closed in on the spot from whence the firing had come and found Ward on his back with a bullet wound to his ear. He was already dead. John and Aaron Hunter were buried at Bethel Cemetery. It's said that the townspeople and the trustees of the cemetery refused to allow Ward to be buried there, so he was buried alongside the road on the side of a hill with a tree marking his final resting place.